Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. We have a wonderful opportunity for you today. I'm Reverend Jean Bell. I'm the senior minister here. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm so glad that you are here for this wonderful Ram Dass meetup with Nandi Das. I have a few announcements, so I won't bore you for too long, but there are some things that are going to be very exciting, and we hope that you have the opportunity to participate in. One of the first things is the drum circle, and that is with Chuck, and I'm not going to mess up his last name. And he's going to be accompanied by 5 or 6 of the Emerson drummers. And they're going to be incorporated not just after service, but throughout the service on Sunday, next Sunday, June the 28th. So I invite all of you to join us, all those who may be viewing. It's going to be an in-person drum circle at 4 p.m., which will be a wonderful event. Bring your own drums. There will be some drums available. Just in case you don't have a drum, I will bring 3 of my own. So let's jam. Yes?
Yes.
All right. And then the next thing, our beloved Reverend David and Jay Ram, their wonderful documentary, The Kaleidoscope Child Foundation, will be aired on July the 12th. In fact, Reverend Dr. David Ault will be the guest speaker that day. So from 3 to 4, we will have David Ault speaking, and then we'll have the Kaleidoscope Child Foundation documentary. Please, please, please come and support this. I've seen this documentary, and it brought me to tears. I had the humble pleasure of going to Cambodia with David about 10 years ago, and I was blown away at the things that he had done. I had not had the opportunity to go with him to India yet, but it's still on my list of things to do. This man is amazing what he has done out in the world for children that are in need. He's bringing a true light to so many people's hearts. And I think that's it. Yes, it is. Please welcome Nandi Das with this Ram Dass meetup.
Thank you, Jean.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome. Very quickly, I've never said this, or we've done it this way before, but it bears acknowledgement. So this weekend, we're not only experiencing the summer solstice, but we are looking at this traditional approach to what is called Father's Day. And you may not know this, but this beloved man, Jairam Lentini, during the process of his personal unfoldment personally with Ram Dass, which spanned over many years and many trips to Maui, was the inception for him to feel led to have a meetup. And we laugh when we reminisce and look back at his pictures, because sometimes it's just he and one other person. He said he kind of sometimes misses the day when he would just open up a can of Amy's vegetarian lentil and heat it up on the stove, and that would be the food. But
it was so easy then.
It was so easy back then. But he, nevertheless, he persisted in his consistency in hosting these meetups. And over time, as we moved into our space and we dedicated our home to whatever it was that the beautiful power of creation wanted us to do in that space, the meetup was moved there, and then it kept topping off at 50. And then we had to stop saying we're not going to pay rent. We don't know what the solution is, but we don't want to go the route where you have to pay for a space, right? And lo and behold, if the beloved Reverend Jean then call a few days after that and say, we just want to invite you to host meetup during our regular programming. Who does that? I mean, the generosity of that is just astounding to me. God. Debbie Loshbo does that.
Debbie.
But all of that to say that without even trying to, establish a record, the foundation acknowledged that Jairam's initial vision makes this the longest running, consistent Ram Dass meetup on record. And
thank you.
Thanks to not only his personal vision and his willingness to just crack open and invite anyone in to come and play, but it kind of makes you the father of the Atlanta Ramdas
that's so
meeting.
sweet.
So happy Father's Day,
Thank you.
J. Rom Lentini.
Thank you, Dad.
But some of you were even in my old house, so we've been on the journey together.
Many cans of Amy's vegetarian
Yeah, that's right.
lentils.
Hey, Dad, can I borrow the car?
Yeah. Ask
So
me
welcome
later.
again. As you know, people will continue to keep pouring in, but we are so very glad that you are here.
And just thank you, Jackie Dobrynska from the Love Serve Remember Foundation for making the journey from Asheville to be with us today. And we're just so glad you're here. And she is awesome. I know that you've heard her if you've listened to the Ram Dass podcast of late. She is does these just fabulous, very brief introductions, and also runs a lot of the work. There's a lot on Zoom, and Jackie's going to tell you all of the things that are coming up that are exciting with the Love Serve Remember Foundation. But thanks for being here, Jackie.
But first, it's time to say Happy Father's Day and Mother's Day and everything else day to the deities. Please join us as we begin our programming.
All right, we're going to start by singing a chant to Hanuman. And very simply, Hanuman is that deity that represents humility and service. And we're just calling that energy into the room as we go forward.
Jaya Jaya Jaya
Jaya, Jaya Sitaram, Rama Rama Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Sitaram, Rama Rama Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Sitaram, Rama Rama Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Hanuman, Hanumata 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 Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Sitaram, Rama Rama 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 Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Hanuman, Hanumata 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 Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Sitaram, Rama Rama 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 Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Hanuman, Hanumata 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 Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Sitaram, Rama Rama 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 Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Hanuman, Hanumata 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 Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Sitaram, Rama Rama 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 Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Hanuman, Hanumata 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 Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Sitaram, Rama Rama 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 Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Hanuman, Hanumata Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Hanuman, Hanumata Jaya, Jaya, Jaya Hanuman, Hanumata Jaya, Jaya.
Allow the breath to become your main focus. Let the beautiful vibration of calling and singing the names of God, of service, of devotional love, see if you can become still enough in this present moment to feel that. To feel the ancient connection of the words that we sang. Can you become still enough to even feel your own heartbeat? To notice your own intake, the inhale and the exhale, right at the tip of your nose. And begin to feel as the entire room Let's go of time. Let's go of constraint or worry. And just dissolve in that place where there is no time. There is only now. What is beating the heart? Nothing more than awareness itself. What is breathing the body? Nothing more than meticulous grace and gift of the divine. And we are simply here to receive, to welcome, to come home to that which we are that is not bound by time or story, but delights in the co-creation of celebrating this now moment. And so we take this meet-up time and we work in harmony and in collaboration with one another, celebrating the fact that each individual, but also collectively, we receive the gift that we have been praying for. We receive the answer that we have been longing for. We can see the veil lifted and the clarity appearing as to what is ours to do, all within this now moment. And so we make this agreement to give our whole attention to the vibration of singing the names of God. We lean in with an open mind and an open heart to the words of the divine teacher, Baba Ram Das. We recognize that the gift comes in so many different ways that it may come through the conversation and the communion that we share afterwards. Every single thing is working in harmony and good for each of us to receive the gift that is so beautifully and meticulously awaiting for us to say yes to. So may we say yes today. May we go to that place of gratitude that recognizes the freedom that we have in this human existence to actually come and participate in something like this. May we send that energy of freedom and love to those who may find themselves in this human existence that cannot. And may we let go and dissolve anything that takes for granted the power that exists in singing the names of God. And so I invite you now to take a collective breath together, breathing deeply, exhaling. Once more, inhale and relax. And on this final inhale together, we release by saying Om. Inhale together.
We're going to chant Hanuman again. This is the Hanuman Chalisa. And it's a 40-verse prayer to Hanuman. And when we sing it, you don't have to know the words, but you can sing Ram, Sita, Ram, Sita, Ram. I think most of us are familiar with chanting, but if you haven't chanted before, the idea about kirtan, or chanting together, is to use your whole being as a sort of yoga. And we're going to listen and use our voices, and you don't have to sound perfect or even good. It's just the devotion and the love and the attention. So when your mind starts to wander, just gently bring your attention back to the chant. It starts with an invocation. And we do the Hanuman Chalisa because when Ram Das was with Maharaji in India, they wanted to become closer. They wanted to spend more time with Maharaji. He would send them away. So they learned this very long prayer so that they could be with him. And it worked. So now we all do it too. But it's a very common prayer in India. People's Brahmin class, the folks who are Brahmin, usually chant it twice a day. It's a very good practice for all of us. Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nijamana Mukuru Sudari Baranon Raghubara Bimala Jasu Jojayako Palachari Buddhihina Tanujani Ke Sumeron Pavana Kumara Bala Buddhi Vidya De Humohin Harihu Kale Sabikara Siyawara Ramachandra Pada Jai Sharanam Jaya Hanumana Gana Guna Sagara Jaya Kapishati Loka Ujaga Ramaduta Tulita Baladama Anjani Putra Pawana Sutanama Mahavira Vikram Bajrangi Kumatini Vara Sumati Kesangi Kanchana Varana Viraja Supesa Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesa Hata Bajrora Dwaja Viraje Kande Muja Janeo Saje Shankara Suana Kesare Nandan Teja Pratapa Mahajagabanda Vidyavana Guni Atachatu Ramakaju Kadi Beko Atu Prabhu Charitra Suni Beko Rasiya Ramalakana Sita Manapasiya Sukshma Rupa Dari Siya Hindikawa Tikadarupa Dari Lanka Jarawa Ima Rupa Dari Asura Sundari Ramachandra Dike Kaja Sambhare Laya Sajivana Lakana Jiyai Shri Raghuvira Harashi Oralahe Raghupati Kinhi Bahota Barahi Duma Mama Priya Bharatai Samabhai Sahasabadana Tumaro Jasagawan Asakahi Shri Pati Kanta Lagawan Sanaka Dika Brahma Vimonisa Narada Sharada Sahita Ahisa Yamakubera Diga Pala Jikahan Kapako Bita Kahe Sake Kahante Tuma Upakara Sugrivani Kina Rama Milaya Raja Padadina Tumaro Mantra Vivishana Mana Lankeshwara Baya Sabha Jagajana Yuga Sahasra Jojana Parabhanu Nilyota Himadura Palajana Prabhu Mudrika Mele Mukamahi Jaladi Langi Gaya Rajanahi Durgamaka Katake Jete Suga Anugraha Tumarete Rama Duare Tumarakaware Otana Aya Bino Pesare Sabasuka Lahe Tumare Sharana Tumarakshaka Kaho Kodara Apanate Jasamaro Ape Tino Loka Anka Ten Kante Uta Pesajan Kata Nahinawe Mahavira Jabanama Sunawe Naseroga Pere Sabakira Japatamiran Tara Hanumata Vira San Kata Ten Hanumana Chirave Manakrama Bhajan Sabapara Tasvi Raja Tina Kaja Sakala to Masaja Ora Manora to Joko Edawe Soya Nita Jiwana Malapawe Charon Yuga Padata Patumara Pe Padasida Jagata Ujiara Sadhu Santa Ke Tumarakawari Asurani Rama Dura Ashtasidi no Nidhi Tata Asabadadina Janaki Mata Rama Rasayan Tumare Hasa Sadaro Raghupati Kedasa Tumare Bhajana Rama Diko Pawe Janama Janama Ke Duka Visarave Antakala Raghupara Buddha Janti Jahan Jan Mahari Bhaktaka Radevata Chitana Dani Hanumata Se Sarva Sukha Kadani Sankata Kate Bite Sabapira Josimire Hanumata Balabira Jai Hanumana Gosai Kripa Karo Guru Deva Kinai Yosote Bada Pata Karakoi Chutani Bandi Mahasukho Joya Pari Hanumana Chalisa Oya Siti Saki Gorisa Tulasi Dasa Sada Hari Chera Ki Jena Taradaya Mohantin Pavana Tanaya Sankata Haranam Mangala Muranti Rupa Rama Lakana Sita Satita Hridayambasara Surabu Siyahavara Ramachandra Padaje Sharanam Mangalamurati Marutanandana Sakala Amangala Mulani Kandana. Remove from me all that is inauspicious by its root. Remove from me all that is inauspicious by its root. Mangala Murti Marutanandana Sakala Amangala Mulani Kandan Mangala Murti Marutanandan Sakala Amangala Mulani Kandan Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Follow Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Shri
Jai Jai Ram.
Shri 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 Baba Neem Karoli Sant Maharaj Ki Jai.
So in honor of this day of Divine Father, I'm going to do this particular chant that comes in two parts. This is a chant that connects to the energy of Babaji. So Babaji we can think of as being like the guru of the world, the teacher of the world. He exists in all places, at all times, and is able to appear in person to deliver a teaching, to act behind the scenes invisibly to make sure that you find your way to the teaching, and to, in all ways, act as perhaps the archetype of the Father might be, as protector, role model, somebody who cares about you more than he could ever care about himself. So there's two parts here. The first one in English is actually a song that was channeled by one of the gurus in the lineage of Babaji, Paramahamsa Yogananda, wrote this song, Listen, Listen, Listen. And I added to it also this other chant that connects to Babaji as a manifestation of Shiva, the kind of ultimate or cosmic divine father. If Babaji is the world guru, then Shiva is the cosmic guru. And this second part was actually channeled by somebody that I knew many years ago. This was delivered to her. So we'll do rounds of 4 on all of these. And I'd like to just start off by welcoming for the first time to the meetups our friend Josh Klein. Who's going to bless us with a new instrument. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. All together. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. Listen, 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 listen to my heart song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. Om Babaji Namah Aum. Om Jaya Shri Babaji. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jaya Shri Babaji. All together. Om Babaji Namah Aum. Om Jaya Shri Babaji. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jaya Shri Babaji. Om Babaji Namah Aum. Om Jaya Shri Babaji. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jaya Shri Babaji. Om Babaji Namah Aum. Om Jaya Shri Babaji. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jaya Shri Babaji. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart song. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. I will never forget you. I will never forsake you. Om Babaji Namah Aum. Om Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song. Listen, listen, listen to my heart's song.
I'm like, who's next? Where's that beautiful heart song out there? I hear it. Hi.
Hear it.
You want to come on stage with me? Okay, come on up. I think we were trying to find the origin of when this actual common song was first introduced, and it goes back like to camps and to all different types of gatherings and retreats, and so you're going to know this, and let's sing it together. You ready?
We are opening up to a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One, two, three. We are opening up to a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up to a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. Again, we are opening up to a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening up to a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. Try the next verse. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly high. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly high. We are rising. We are rising. We are rising. We are rising. Rising again. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly high. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly high. We are rising. We are rising. We are rising. We are opening again. We are opening up to the sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening up to a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening. We are opening. Open up, here we go. We are opening. We are opening. Rising. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly high. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly high. We are rising. We are rising. We are rising. We are rising. We are opening up to a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening up to a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. Rising. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly high. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly high. We are rising. We are rising. We are rising. We are rising. Just the band. Just the band. One, two, three. We are opening up to a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening up in a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. We are opening. One more rising. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly high. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire. Brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly high. We are rising. We are rising. We are rising. We are rising. We are opening up in a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one. We are opening up to a sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the one.
We can give it up.
All right, everybody. Oh,
It's time.
it's time. Oh, okay, there you are. It is such a treat. You are in just for such a joy and an honorable time for us to come together to welcome Jacqueline Dobrinska. She is the director of the Love, Serve, Remember Foundation. If you don't know what that is, she's going to tell you. They too are celebrating an anniversary with the podcast, I believe. 10 years of podcast. Without further ado, to facilitate not only the talk, but your participation in Wells, please give a warm Atlanta welcome to Jacqueline Dobrinska.
Hi, can you, that's okay? Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so incredible to be here with you all. This is amazing. You know, I wasn't there, but there's these stories of Ram Dass and all his friends being at his father's farm and like celebrating and singing, and there's like recordings of Ram Dass and Krishna Das like with an ektar singing off key. Not that you guys are off key, but like I just have that sense that this is a similar vibe. It really is. Thank you, Jairam, for holding this down for so long, and David for that incredible meditation and this incredible band. There's a trumpet. What? So great. And these sound guys and these volunteers and all of you for being here, like the way that you've been touched by Ram Dass and you show up and do this together. And then these incredible beings who have walked this path so that we can continue. So much gratitude for Ram Dass and all of the ways that he's touched the world. It inspires me and it surprises me all the time how many realms that he has touched. I'm actually not the director of Love, Serve, Remember Foundation. I'm the director of community. And yeah, here I am. That Raga would love that. No, I'm the director of education and community. And one of the things Ram Dass really wanted when he passed was he wanted people to keep getting together in community, to keep doing this, to keep digging into the teachings. And you've been doing this for way before I ever came on board. And so it's 10 years. Oh, it's the same as the podcast. Yeah. So what I do is I try to, I mean, I don't have to do it here, but other places, I really try to support people coming together to do that, to continue to create community. And, you know, Ram Dass pulled from the Buddhist and the Bhakti and many other traditions very liberally. And there's this great thing in the Buddhist tradition of the triple gems. You might or may not know them, but this idea that the Buddha, the teacher, the Dharma, the teachings, and the Sangha, the community. And they say of the three, the Sangha or the community or the Satsang is the most important. And my friend Spring Washam says it this way. She's like, we're all the Buddha. We all have that bodhicitta, that wise, brilliant heart that has expanded our true self, but we forget all of the time. And so we need the teachings so that we can remember that we're the Buddha, but we forget to go to the teachings. And so we need the community to remind us to go to the teachings so that we can remember that we're the Buddha. So community is so key. So towards that end, one of the things Love, Serve, Remember Foundation does every year is we do a couple of retreats. It's really what supports the foundation. There's one in Boone coming up in the end of August. There's postcards out there. Grab them. If you go to places like yoga studios, grab more and put them out, but we'd love for you to be there. And then the other exciting thing is so many people find Ram Dass because of the podcast. Like every month, maybe every week, someone in their 20s is like, I just discovered Ram Dass and he saved my life. And it's through the podcast mostly. And, you know, how many of you here listen? Yeah, maybe you listen to Ram Dass, maybe you listen to Jack Kornfield or Krishna Das, or there's 21 people that are on the podcast, and it's our 10-year anniversary. We're really excited about it. And I know there's lots of ads, and you would all like the ads to go away, but in order for the ads to go away, people have to donate. So even if you give $5, it would make a huge difference. So check that out. But the podcast really is a huge thing in the world. And so we're going to listen to one of the episodes. So we're listening to episode 299. I have some notes I'm going to pull up real quick so I don't forget. So this is from a small retreat that Ram Dass was part of in 1989. It was called the Unique Manifestation Club. And it wasn't like about manifesting your deepest desires, but really about listening for the particular way that life wanted to move through you. And how many of you have ever been like, what am I supposed to do with my life? Yeah, ever? Yeah. So Ram Dass keeps turning us back to ourselves to pay deeper attention to what lives within, notice our gifts and our challenges and our longing and our opportunities. We're going to listen to just one of the questions from the talk, and it's specifically about how do we take peak experiences and bring them into our daily life. And so just invite you to listen, let it wash over you, reflect, see what comes up, and then we'll go from there. All right, thank you, everybody.
The feelings that you get at a retreat, the peace and the oneness and the unity you get with people, how do you take that from here into a frenetic business life, into the world, and looking at this, not for money or any reason other than to be an example or to help other people sort of raise up slightly?
Everybody hear the question? Repeat the question. How do you take any piece or what you gather at a retreat, for example, back into the world? What happens is that at a retreat, because you are among other people that are seeking, and we're in a very special atmosphere, you open places in yourself, and you open to other planes, other vibratory states, other ways of being in the world, so that you get into states of consciousness that it's extremely difficult to maintain in your daily life without that support. Because until you are so rooted in that that's what you are. See, what you have, you will lose. What you are, you don't lose. Boils down. So you will finish the retreat high, but you'll lose it. But what truly happened to you in the retreat, you won't lose. What you are experiencing as happened to you, if it's an experience, you'll still lose it. But a real transformation of your being, you won't lose. Well, you recognize it because you'll keep losing everything you thought was what you are. And you'll say, oh, I thought that's who I was, and it turned out to be just another thing you had, an old butterfly. So you keep losing them all the time. And you go back in and you begin to... Gandhi had another line. I quote Gandhi a lot because he struggled with a lot of the same issues that we're struggling with. His autobiography was called Experiments in Truth. And he had his limitations just like all of us do, but he was a real leading edge of consciousness around these issues. And this is a story I tell all the time. He was on a train pulling out of a station, and a reporter rushed up and said, Mahatmaji, give me a message to take back to the village. And the train was moving, and he just had time to scribble on a paper bag, and he handed the bag out as the train pulled away, and the reporter read the bag, and it said, my life is my message. Now, what you will take back to other people is what you are, not what you know, or not what you think you've got, but what you are. And so you go back into a situation and you offer your truth to the situation. Not what I've said, but what you are. And if you offer your truth to them, like, for example, I work with people about dying. Working with dying people. But one of the things that I'm so afraid of, and that's why I don't do any teaching in a formal way like this, is to have somebody go away with a credential that they're ready to deal with dying people. You know, I have a certificate for dealing with dying people. Because what happens is they get a set of formulas, and they go in and they say, there's a dying person. And out comes formula 623, you know. Hello, you're a dying person. I'm here to help you. You know, it's like a wind-up doll, and it's ghastly, absolutely ghastly. It's the wrong level of learning. And what I really say to people is when you sit down with somebody that is terminally ill or is very ill in some way, what you offer them is your truth. You have to be naked right there all over again. You can't be somebody who knows. You're just there as a fellow human being facing the mystery together, the mystery of death.
Attack you.
What do you mean?
Well, if you offer yourself to people who are less aware.
But if you offer, he says, if you offer yourself to people less aware, it can attack you. It means you're vulnerable. You feel it, but who you are in truth is not vulnerable. Who you think you are is vulnerable. See, and when you finally want to get free, if you get attacked, like when somebody comes up and does me in, they say, you know, Ram Dass, your lecture was not really very good last night, and I was really disappointed. I mean, I expected so much of you. And you're getting a little dull. I think maybe you should stop, you know. I mean, they really do it and do it and do it to me. And if they get me, I'm so pleased. It's like my guru came in drag saying, think you're so high? Watch this. And he just goes for you. See, and you get so that you love it when people get you. When people get you angry or get you horny or jealous or furious, oh, it's great. It's just like your guru came in drag to say, you ready for this one? Try this one on. See? So finally, you want to be free, and free means you're not vulnerable. Hear that? So what I say is what you take back is what you are. And the R is a life's work of transformation, of transforming yourself into being in each situation fully present in the moment. That's what you offer other people, not formulas. You know, they say, oh, I'm having terrible trouble with my partner, and you say, let me teach you a chant. You know, and that may not be right at that moment, the way to do that, because you're not listening, you're just formalizing it. Okay.
Yay. Good stuff, huh? Yeah, so now they said question answer, but I'm going to say question response because I'm not sure I have answers, but maybe together we have some. So yeah, anything that comes up for you around that, or you want to share, or curiosities or struggles with it?
Nobody's struggling.
All right, we're good. Done.
More
You
chanting.
can go home now.
I want to say something.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of something a weird experience that happened to me that I thought was pretty interesting. I stumbled across, I think it was at somebody's house, I'm not sure, I can't really remember, but I stumbled across a book that was a series of questions that were being asked to a guru by the name of Mother Meera. And that was the whole book, was just a question, and she would answer the question. And I opened the book to a random page, and the question that was being asked was, what can we do as human beings to be of greatest benefit to the world? Like, how can we do the most good in the world? And I thought that her response was really something quite phenomenal, which was, she said, the best thing that you can do for the world is to work as hard as you can to become enlightened. Because once you are enlightened, like what Ram Dass was saying, once you just are, not that you think you are, but once you just are, then you become, without even trying, an agent of change in the world. And as you just move through the world, everything around you is uplifted, the higher that your energy gets. And it's all about just trying to kind of transcend that, to step beyond that, thinking that I am this, or thinking that I need to do this, or I need to say this thing, or I need to, teach this thing, or any of that. It goes beyond that. It's just about being it. And once you're being it, then stuff starts to happen for people around you just naturally. I mean, it kind of makes me think of just even of like what everybody, I guess, always said about Maharaji, that he never taught anything. The practice was just to be around him. That's all that it was. And if you were around him, then you were receiving without him ever having to teach anything. So just strive to be, right?
Perhaps enlightenment is becoming the truest or most genuine version of yourself. I mean, not only, spiritual traditions have spoken of this, but people like Carl Jung, and Maslow with self-actualization. So I think all of those things are tied together. So what do you do before enlightenment? Right? Chop wood and carry water. What do you do after enlightenment? Chop wood, carry water.
There's this great thing that Ram Dass says is, all methods are traps. Like the point is to not become a good meditator. The point is to use meditation as a tool. And I was listening to that clip, and there was this moment where he's talking about when you're not vulnerable. And I really was sort of digging into what does that mean to not be vulnerable. And he talked about presence. And there's a way that the tradition talks about the mind. And the mind, there's one part of the mind that is like the self-referential thought patterns. And there's a part of the mind that's the memory. And then there's a part of the mind that's connected to the mystery, the bigger thing. And to me, I was like chewing on that. I'm like, oh, when we're present, like it's almost like improv, right? We can be with what's actually happening instead of the protocols or the habits or the things that he was talking about. We can actually tap in to something beyond our ego self. Not we all need egos, right? We have to be here, but that part that's connected. And when we come from that place, like magic happens. Like the universe starts to rhyme, and these things you couldn't plan starts to happen. So, yeah, back there.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. I was struck by his use of vulnerability, sounding as if it was a negative thing. And I'm not sure if there's any insight to be shared around that, because even like my understanding when I think about vulnerability, a definition that I have used has been it's about being available. And so, and there's, so much talked about, vulnerability as strength. And so, I don't know if there's anything you could share about his use of vulnerability in that context.
Yeah, I mean, more people can say things about this too, but I was really struck by that word too. And I sort of dug into that, like, what is he talking about there? Because, the strength and vulnerability, as you said, the way I interpreted it was when we are sort of stuck in our self-referential habits, loops, of who we know ourselves to be, which is often this limited self, then often there's this vulnerability of like what other people say or their thoughts or even my own thoughts about like how that can rub up against who I think I am. And if we recognize we're so much more than that, if we're open to the mystery of who we are, then potentially we're less vulnerable to the ways that, our sense of self can get sort of hurt in various ways. That's how I made sense of that. But I'm curious if anybody else has thoughts about that word and what it might mean, or that word and what it might mean. And you can also just have questions.
And I think it was one of the questioner put it in that way.
Yeah.
And you couldn't really hear the question very well. But,
Oh, God bless. Thank you so much. You said something about being, and I heard being, and I have a great resonance with being. But when you spoke being, I heard something I'd never heard before. B-E-I-N-G, B-N-G. You're being God. And so thank you for that, because you're the catalyst for me getting that resonance. Never quite heard it that way before. I love the resonance of being. I love the resonance of vulnerability. And often I say to people, being, is the greatest life purpose. Not doing, achieving, or creating. It's being. And when we're in the resonance of being, then we're in the awareness that we've already achieved the greatest thing that we'll ever achieve, because you will never achieve anything higher than your existence, than your being. And that's the greatest celebration. Not the doing, not the achieving or creating. Being is a cake that's already baked. And doing, achieving, and creating is the icing on the cake. And lastly, I love the vulnerability, and I call vulnerability sacred guts on the table.
Love it.
It's the splendor of surrender. I'm not talking about the dangerous kind of vulnerability, but the splendor of surrender. The sacred guts on the table, the transparency, and being all of that. I love you so much, and I appreciate this day because it's the merging of Father's Day and summer solstice that only happens every 5 to 6 years. Yeah. And so my icing on the cake, I just got to give you this one. Just got to give you this one, because you all are about the transcendence through the frequency of sound. This is my gratitude to you. I love you so much.
Thank you.
Jacqueline Dobrinsky, everybody, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jackie.
Astarias Miraculi, it's so good to see you here. It has been a minute. You were with me the Sunday the day after Prince died, and we were here in the other facility. And if you don't know Astarias, he has this incredible didgeridoo, and we did this big sound healing celebration for the life and the music and the ministry that was Prince. So it's good to see you.
So as has been said, today is the summer solstice. This is the height of the power of the light in the cycle of the year. So it is tradition, I think, particularly in India and in many places that are affected by the spiritual culture of India, to practice this particular mantra, the Gayatri mantra, on this day. And Margot and I have been doing this for quite a few years, to be practicing the Gayatri mantra along with the singing bowls on this day with groups of people. So for those of you not familiar with the Gayatri mantra, I could barely explain it to you. But the Gayatri mantra is one of the oldest Sanskrit mantras that we know. Goes all the way back into the Rig Veda, which is probably the oldest of the sacred texts from India. And it is a mantra that is designed to draw what is called the divine light into your body, and in particular into your mind. And its purpose is to draw the divine light into your mind, to light up all the shadowy spaces in there so you can see what the heck is going on. And the more that you practice it, the more bright your mind becomes, the less shadowy, weird things are happening that you don't understand, and the more you can really know who you truly are. The mantra Om Bhur Bhuva Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yo Nah Prachodayat. It's a lot of words, but we're going to do it a bunch of times. So I'll just start chanting the mantra, and you guys join in with me as you start to feel it. And we'll begin with some beautiful sound from Margot. Svaha Tatsavitur Vareniyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Svaha Tatsavitur Vareniyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbuva Svaha Tatsavitur Vareniyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat.
Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Yasya Dhimahi Dio Yo Na
You're invited to continue to sustain your current level of awareness in this here now moment. I love being a part of these gatherings. It brings me back to what are my roots spiritually in this life. When Josh, my husband, who's the trumpet player and the drummer behind me, when we went on our honeymoon to Colorado in 2019, neither of us were spiritually awakened, quote unquote. But there was this bookstore, and there was this blue book with a white chair on it. It was a metaphysical bookstore. And I'm like, this looks so cool, because there was all these illustrations in it, and I loved like the stamped fonts. I'm like, Ram Dass, I don't know who this is. And that was like a huge stepping stone on this path. Since then, there have been many amazing spiritual enlightening experiences thanks to the people I have the pleasure of sharing space and music with here. Thanks to you, we all contribute to each other's stepping stones on the path, as well as retreats and ceremonies. I didn't sing until 2019. That was a big year. I got married that year. I learned how to sing, kind of, and now it's what I love to share. And in September, we're going to be hosting our 4th Chant for Love retreat in Rome, Georgia, at Just Love Forest, September 11th through 13th. And it is a great way to immerse yourself in this mantra music. But mantra is more than music. This isn't a performance. I come from a performance background. I was a classical cellist. I got a degree in cello. And I got burnt out because there was something missing, and what was missing was devotion. What was missing was connection to something beyond myself. And if you're here today, my guess is that you, too, have reached a point in your life where you know you cannot continue only satisfying yourself. That satisfaction is found from connection to something transcendental, something beyond your 5 senses. And what I love about the mantra we're going to share now, the Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, is that it is a transcendental love song. These mantras have different purposes, but this one, it binds you in love to the highest supreme, the highest of the high. And when we become spiritually curious, we don't realize that a few years later we're going to become spiritually serious. But it does happen. And it's funny how when you become spiritually serious, actually things get lighter. And you start to realize, like, wow, it's time to consider what direction am I going in. And so my invitation for you with this Hare Krishna mantra is for you to set your sights upon transcendental love with however you connect to something beyond yourself, and let these holy names bind you to your divine.
and without speaking, very, very tenderly. Anyone to your right or to your left, with your eyes still closed, just see if you can find each other's hand. Just for a moment. Connect in the silence. Share your being. And together we say, and so it is. It is our honor and our joy to be able to share this time with you. I hope that you will pause and that you will make way to our guest, Jackie Debrinska, to let her know how grateful we are that she included us on her meetup tour and came to Atlanta. As is custom and as was the gift and the prayer of Maharaji, that the way to enlightenment is to feed people. And so please save a little bit of enlightenment for everyone.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the musicians, they can't get down there as soon as you can. And so be mindful of that and allow yourself to partake of the incredible food. Thank you so much to those who continue to bring things, because as the numbers have grown, our beloved little Indian family whose restaurant we swamp each month and they prepare all the deliciousness is not enough to feed everyone, and yet it is enough for everyone to have some. And so if you will be mindful of that and perhaps treat this after party, we like to call it, where we're nourishing and breaking bread together, as something perhaps a little bit different. Maybe this is the opportunity for you and us collectively to break open, to sit with a new friend, to smile, to get up and connect, and to say something. There's no greater gift, I think, than we have experienced today, than the gift of connection. And I want you to have the full experience of connecting in a way that perhaps might scare you, but it might also delight you in uncovering something within you that didn't even know you were starving. So find someone. Let someone know that you appreciate them. Let someone know without a lot of words that you understand and that you see them. And if this means a lot to you, you will find those obnoxious but delightful QR codes all over the tables. And it allows us to not only secure the food, but to pay. Look at this wonderful sound team. Look at these people. To be able to just cover the basic of expenses, but allow us to continue to serve in this capacity. We don't take it lightly, and I want the Father's Day of this meetup to say something to you.
If I'm the father, then I love all my children, and I'm so glad that everyone's here. But I did want to say, maybe sparingly on the food, but not on the chai, because I made a lot of chai, so please do drink it. And have as much as you want, and take a cup home if there's some. And I want to say happy birthday to my beloved David. And we have Father's Day cakes, so they're for all the fathers and they're for all of us.
They were on sale. I just bought them because they said, "Hey, Dad," and
really,
Janina. And it's Janina's birthday this month as well. Geminis.
All the June birthdays. So have a piece of cake in honor of that.
Thank you so much. On the table out here is what we call prasad. When you go to the temples in India, you always leave your hands like this, and you get a delicious thing of who knows. And you are supposed to eat that thing, no questions asked. This version here in America is the prasad or pictures. They are pictures of Maharaji and Ram Dass and anything that might call to you. So go to the table like this. And with that energy, see, who knows, maybe a picture will fly into your cupped hand. But feel the one that calls to you and take that home. Put that on your personal altar and let that be a part of the continuing energy of our meetup. And we look forward to seeing you on the third Sunday of next month. And as Reverend Jean said, if you will mark in your calendar July the 12th.
That's a Sunday.
That is a Sunday. And at 4:30 in the afternoon, we will be hosting probably what could be the only other public screening of Kaleidoscope Child, the documentary of our work with Kaleidoscope Child Foundation. We're doing it in shared delight with Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. It's free, donation-based. Things are really happening and moving, and it's being seen all over the world, and we're getting a lot of education. But hold in mind this one thing. You ready? Not that the masses see it, but that the people who are intended to see it, who will perhaps feel called to be a part of the solution of an endowment, to let this global education work continue long after we've left our bodies. That's why we did this film. And that is the infusion of energy and acceptance and prayer within this film. And I hope that you will come and just share in that space and see it together on a big screen.
And if you come at 3 o'clock to participate in the SCL, Spiritual Center.
That one.
Yeah, where we are right now, 3 o'clock. David is going to talk, and I don't know if everybody knows, but David is a worldwide sought-after speaker. He's just a phenomenal speaker. So come for 3 o'clock.
Blah, blah, blah.
And I guarantee that you will enjoy it. So I hope
All
I'll see you
right,
then.
it's ready. Time to eat. Stand up.
Run.
Stand up.
Just kidding.
Hug, and then don't push.
Hug.
Go to the prasad table.
Hugs.
Thank you for being with us.
Yay.